Welcome back to my garage. In this episode we are hopefully casting new or making new engine mounts and casting in the polyurethane bushings. That's if the test casting I will do now turns out to be better than the last one. It's not so brittle, but elastic and the right hardness. Got some bubbles in there, but for testing purposes this should be fine. So it's 2 o'clock past midnight. The Power Spark video is rendering, and I'm hoping to upload it tonight. Might not happen, and I might go to bed. But anyways, I'm out in the garage and I'm checking on the casting. I think it's fully cured now. Should be. So let's see how this went. A lot more flexible. Maybe too flexible. I'll let it sit overnight and we'll see tomorrow. Welcome back to my garage. The new urethane bushings are still too soft. So, or not still too soft. The previous ones were too hard. These are too soft. But I think that's because there's too little material, or it's too thin. And as I plan to make 4 of these, or 4 pieces, one on each side of the engine, in the front and in the back. That was my original plan, but I don't think there's enough material to make it stable, and it gets too flexible, so I'll have to make up a new design for that. A wider design. Maybe a different kind with a steel tube filled with the urethane or something. Now we are going to try a few more times on the dyno with more weight than I've tried before added to the carb, and see if that helps. Mainly because I just want to run the dyno and hear the sound and the smell of the bike again. I put on some warm clothes and I'm not running the heater. I did that last time and I think I lost a few horsepower there, because I was basically emptying the room of oxygen. First test will be with this big clunky steel roller zip tied to the carb with some rubber in between, and all the bicycle tube. So we'll see if it helps with the fuel foaming, and add more weight if it doesn't. We are now seeing 13.7 wheel horsepower. That's about the same as I've gotten before, 13.3. I'll do 2 more runs. They're still spewing fuel out of the carb, but not so bad. So I'll add some more weight and give it another go. See how it goes. Seems like the added weight is helping. There was almost no spewing, or there wasn't much fuel leaving the carb this time. Let's have a look at the numbers here. Analysis. Okay, so we're basically at the same numbers. 13.3, 13.4, 13.5 maximum. So okay, so I could leave this and just call that a baseline and start porting the cylinder. This about 13.5 horsepower, that means about between 16 and 17 horsepower, I think, on the crank, with all the losses with the variator and the rest of the transmission. I will also make the new mounts with better bushings, but I kind of want to tear it down, call this a baseline, and port it the way I really want it to be. So I'll have to think about that. So I'll be back. Forgot to mention that the peak power is at about 13.5 RPM now. According to Engmod, it should be at about 15.5 thousand RPM. So, and my EGT is peaking at about almost 1100 Fahrenheit. So there's something weird going on here, because I know my model in Engmod is absolutely correct down to the smallest detail. So something with the combustion data or the temperature data. Could be that it's just not tuned right at all. But I would think that the rev range or the power band would be the same. It would just lack power. I could try with disconnecting the power jet past peak and see if that would extend the power band. I'm not sure if that will help, because the peak power is too low in the RPM range. It's not that I'm missing overrev, although I'm missing overrev, but that's not the problem. So please leave a comment if you can enlighten me about the issue. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, support me on Patreon, and have a great New Year's Eve. Goodbye.